आज हम जा रहे हैं लाल किला एक हेरिटेज वॉक के लिए। सामने हमें दिख रहा है शीशगंज गुरुद्वारा। हम अभी चांदनी चौक स्टेशन में उतरे हैं मेट्रो से। तो हम जा रहे हैं एक हेरिटेज वॉक के लिए। स्टार्ट फ्रॉम लाल किला। लाल किला के आर्किटेक्चर के बारे में एक वॉक है, वही अटेंड करने हम जा रहे हैं। तो हमें दूर से लाल किला ऑलरेडी दिखने लगे हैं। ये जगह बहुत भीड़ होती थी, अब यहाँ पे गाड़ियों का आना जाना बंद हो गया। आई थिंक रिक्शास कैन फ्लाई। So now we are entering the Lal Killa from Lahori Gate. So we are at Lahori Gate now. We are going to enter from here, from this gate. Our heritage walk will start from here. People with whom I am going for the heritage walk, they are all going with this group. There is one archaeologist who is going to take this walk with us. She is going to explain everything about the Red Fort, historically and archaeologically. We have started the walk. So this is the group with whom we are going to walk and know Lal Killa archaeologically.
What was built was eight-sided shape, because eight-sided shape was something this is otherwise referred to as the well area. Everybody was actually stationed inside because they were directly serving the king. Whatever the king needed, whether it was a special carpet maker or a special silk, everything was sourced inside, because we are looking at a patrimonious empire. There was nothing that was owned individually. It was all owned by the emperor. Everybody else got a piece of it. Every emperor that you know of in the Mughal history, they actually camped not on this side of the Yamuna, but rather on the Salimgarh side. They would stop there, camp there. In fact, they used to have a palace there. This has a word called Chihil Sultan, which is in Persian. It means a 40 colonnaded pavilion, and it would have a water surrounding it. A very small version of it you will see in the Zafar Mahal. Here are the drums. It's like you're the emperor, you're the guest. I just became a foot soldier. Now again I put up myself. Please don't be the foot soldier. Do keep looking at the ceilings. Initially what happened was, every time the repair was done during the 26th January, 15th of August functions, these black marks kept on appearing. So after a point of time, and out of curiosity, when the plasters, about 7 to, I think some places had 20 layers, some places had 7 layers, varied layers of plaster, when they were taken out, then this kind of a pattern started emerging. One is a mosque, the other is a hammam. Believe that if you have these three things, you can have a city. You have a city. Additional element that you do see in this particular case, it actually marks that it's no longer just any other Mughal city, because you're looking at Shah Jahan's era. Shah Jahan's era, Mughal Empire kind of peaked. After that, it started declining. Today. It's 6 million back then. Now you evaluate between 67 would be the value of silver. About Shahjahani Rupaya, do an equivalent, that's around 4.85 grams of silver into today's valuation of 67 comes to around 196 crores today. We'll think it's measly, but Think of it in 1600s.
That's the Dewane Aam.
That white structure.
I'm standing inside the Dewane Aam. That's the throne of Shah Jahan. There are supposed to be 40 pillars in this Dewane Aam.
Emperor?
Dependent on the people around him.
He just heard it from the immediate court people. It is like if you have a problem, you will go to the councillor will go to the DM will go to the joint secretary will go to the secretary. Perhaps the secretary will go to the minister. It's the same, and the minister might go up to the cabinet. And gold borders and gold highlights. And they were gold. It's not gilded, it's not the gold paper. And then inside they did have mirror work and pietra dura work on the wall. What you see is this particular pavilion. This is the kursi. In the middle of the kursi is the Nehre Bisht, the channel of paradise. So you're literally in the paradise and the emperor's interior courtyard. Paintings are there. Couple of paintings are there of reds, yellows. They did have a certain number of birds drawn onto it. Apart from that, flowers mainly, and a lot of tendrils and these geometric flowers. Whether it's the Imtiaz Mahal, the Rang Mahal, the Khas Mahal, all of these were painted, gilded, and they were smaller than what is expected of a palace, because this entire fort area is the palace. These red sandstone that you see, they gotten from all the way from Fatehpur Sikri.
Oh my God.
The marble that you see, they gotten from Makrana and area around it, different quality. These are constructed using natural material. When you construct anything using natural material, it is going to wear and tear over time. The Red Fort is closed only one day a week. It's a Monday. That too because we had to literally, I had to beg, please give me some time so that we can do work. There's no time to repair, right? It's exclusively private space where no eye can wander.
Now we are going to the hammam.
There is a choti hammam here, which is probably used by the ladies.
So that's the Dewane Khas. That's Rang Mahal. This is Moti Masjid, built by Aurangzeb.
Everybody is hungry. So the other point is, how did they survive? That fellow had to sit there and listen to so many people coming up with complaints. Do it without snacking for sure.
But they would have had like barbecues. I'm sure they would have
But
external.
where? No. Nobody talks about it. That's the thing. Nobody talks about what was cooking. I mean, they will. This is a. I mean, I found a cookbook of Mughal recipes. If that is what they were cooking, it was definitely not a barbecue. And most of the food that they were cooking required long hours of processing, and a lot of people were involved in it.
I was very surprised to hear that in the Red Fort, the archaeologists could not find any kitchen or toilet. They found the hammam, the bathing place, but there were no toilets found and no kitchen found, which is very, very surprising. This is Sawan and that is Bahadur. The red colored building is Bahadur Shah Jafar's house.
It's Zafar Mahal. It's called Zafar Mahal.
Zafar Mahal.
Poor guy got only a
Oh yeah, he's between Sav and Bhadra.
Between Sav and Bhadra, which also
What a
means
pretty good deal.
he has no privacy either. He's in the middle of a garden.
Lord,
Yes, it's metaphorically heaven, but imagine yourself living there.
This is Mehtab Bagh. This has been a new excavation. So when was this excavated?
This excavation is 2014 onwards, 14 to 20.
Oh, that's very recent, huh?
That's very recent. This would have been where the water channel would run. Okay, you're technically standing, imagine, in water. They used only gravity and the change in the floor levels to run, so that the water would run and it would also rise into the fountain. There's no other way that the fountains would operate. So it was gravity and force of water.
Amazing. So one second, but the water is not coming from a higher level. Not
Yes,
very
it
high.
is. You walk diagonally opposite. That's northwest from here. This is where the Persian wheel used to be. Today the wheel is not there anymore. The British had sealed it up. This is exactly where even water from the old Yamuna Canal, diverted water from where everything would collect here. So there was a major collection of water, and the moat is about 3.5 meters deeper than what you see today. So you're looking at a lot of water with a lot of force being lunged on top of the fort wall and from there released. So with that amount of force, they would reuse that force and different flooring textures, flooring alignment to simulate the flow, necessary amount of aeration in the water, and of course change the way in which we can perceive the Mehtab Bagh today. Imagine that you're looking at a flowering garden with all delicate flowers.
These buildings were built after 1857 by the British. They look so much out of place. So now we are walking towards Salimgarh. That's the cafeteria. So after we finished the walk, we had a good meal at the cafeteria, and then we had a good group photo session, and then finally we left Red Fort. It was a wonderful day.